I didn't type any of this. I clicked twice. Every week I do competitor research by hand, opening listings after listing, copying titles, tags, and prices into a spreadsheet. Today I handed that whole job to an AI. It finished before my coffee did. If you sell on Etsy, Amazon Merch, or Shopify, you know this part of the job. It isn't hard. It's just slow, and it eats the time you should spend on designs. So I went looking for a shortcut, and I found a tool called Thunderbit. It's an AI web scraper that runs as a Chrome extension pointed at a page, and it builds the table for you. Let me show you instead of explaining it. So Amazon Hot New Releases is one of my favorite places to do research on every single week. Now we're gonna come over here to the Thunderbit AI web scraper tool, okay? And we have current page checked. You can do URL, file, and image, and I'm gonna go ahead and hit next. Now you can do AI auto detect, no pagination, click pagination, infinite scroll. Now this is all up to you. Okay, depends what you want to do here. Okay, now, what I'm going to do is do the click because I know there's 2 pages here. So click pagination. Okay, now it's going to say click the next button on this page. So like the next page button right there. There's some settings here. I'm just going to hit done, leave it like that, and then hit next. All right, and then it's going to bring us over here to the select a scraper template. I'm fine with this template right here, just for this example. We'll just leave it as is. You can create a new scraper template, or there's one right here. You can click on scraper 1. I'm just going to hit run now. Now it's going to go ahead and optimizing the extraction mode. So double checking the website to pick the most reliable way to extract your data. Now it's selected, it recommended us to do the browse mode. There's a cloud mode. We'll go ahead and hit the browse mode, hit continue. Let it do its job. It was probably going for about like a good 2 minutes. Task in progress, it's still going. Scrape 21 pages, extracting data. So it's going through all of the information. Now, if we go ahead and click open live table, it will go ahead and open that, right? So you can kind of look at it and get an idea. There's a few things you can do here, but we'll wait until this is 100% done. I'll go ahead and close this back up. Now, if you look at this, it's going inside of a few different listings so far, and it's scraping all of the information on that page. So for example, look at this one. Disney 250 celebrates America. Just be very, so you're aware, right? This is just for the tool purposes, making sure that you always double check for trademarks and copyrights when you're doing this type of scraping, because it still applies. But it's just right here, just giving us, scraping all the analytics into like a spreadsheet. And that's what it seems like it's going to do. We'll see the final result as it's doing all this. It'll scrape it all into a spreadsheet, and we'll have everything all nice and organized. Just a quick update too as well. It started doing another task. When I shared with the 100%, it went ahead and did another task, and it started opening up all the tabs, right? Now we're at 90%. Okay, it was down like at 20, but it was going and reopening all the tabs. Now we're at 90%. You can still open the live results in the table, but I'm just waiting for it to get to 100%. Now, the part that changed my mind, most of the good data isn't on the search page. It's inside of each listing. The full description, the materials, the variant prices, and normally that means opening every product one by one. Thunderbit has a setting called Subpage scraping. I turned it on, and the AI clicks into each listing for me and pulls the deeper details across the whole listings with no extra setup. This used to take me an hour for every 20 products. I just did all of them while I sat here. 2 pages, and it scraped everything into a spreadsheet. And all we're gonna do here is hit open result table. Thunderbit is gonna create this nicely beautiful spreadsheet with the price, the ratings, number of reviews, and kind of just break it all down for us. Okay, so everything's like, you can see everything's clickable. So if I wanted to click on this listing right here, it'd be really nice. If I click on this, it brings it up into the tab. Now it's like, think about it as you're downloading this, getting all this information, and this is a big part right here. You instead of going through one by one, you just hit Thunderbit and it scrapes that whole web page for you. And then you have this all in a nice spreadsheet. You can copy, you can download into a Excel, CSV, JSON. The brand and I agreed you should hear this straight. This isn't free forever. It's free to start and then runs on credits. Here's the plain version. 1 scraped row and 1 credit. Sub-page scraping costs 2 credits a row. The free tier is small, around 6 pages a month. A few more if you start a trial. Enough to test it, not enough to run every week. Paid plans start around $9 a month if you pay yearly. So if you scrape consistently, you'll outgrow the free tier fast. But to find out whether this fits how you work, free is plenty. Now the data needs somewhere to live. One click sends it straight to Google Docs and also exports to Notion and Airtable. Free. Pretty cool. And it has it all in a nice spreadsheet with the actual links. Okay, so boom. I feel like one of the best ways you can possibly use this is plugging this into Claude AI, and then it will just break it all down for you, okay? And it will tell you like what's the top selling designs right now. And especially if you're not using this new release tab, I would be using this like every other day or once a week just to make sure you don't miss any of the top trending designs over here, because this is a powerful way to do research if you're selling designs on Amazon or doing print on demand. This is one of the best ways to do research right here. All right, so I took the spreadsheet that Thunderbit helped me create, how we scraped the Amazon hot new releases, right? And I plugged it in, and this is exactly what I said to it to create all the information that it gave me here. It generated 5 different ideas, okay? Or was it 5? No, 10, sorry, 10 different ideas. I grabbed the first one here, the first prompt, took it over here into Ideogram AI, and then we ended up generating these right here. 1776, 2026, 250 years of freedom. Okay, 250 years of freedom. Remember, if we didn't gather all of the data and all of the information that we scraped using Thunderbit, we would have never created these really cool designs that are trending and making thousands and thousands of dollars on Amazon.com. Now, how do I know that they're doing a good amount of sales? We'll come down here and check out this BSR. I know that it's crushing and making a ton of sales. It's getting closer to 4th of July. We're definitely getting closer there. But just think about the search volume right here. We're looking at the sales rank. It's 27K sales rank right now. And if we come down right here, we're going to see it's at 23K right here. So this thing is probably selling more than 30, 40 times a day. So we know that's doing that good. We leveraged Thunderbit to help us scrape the ideas. And we took all those information that we scraped off of Amazon and then plugged it into Claude AI. And then we plugged it into Claude AI. Then we brought it over here into Ideogram AI to help us generate an image. Pretty powerful. Crazy. Okay. The brand told me to be honest and not sell. So here's what I'd flag after using it. Credits go faster than you expect, especially with Subpage scraping at 2 credits a row. Keep an eye on that meter. On really long multi-page results, double check it. It makes it all the way through before you trust the export. On messy, heavy sites, it can stumble. And those long sites are exactly where a lot of our research lives. Test your own ones first. And one heads up, at checkout, confirm whether it defaults to a yearly plan. If you want to test, pick monthly. Not that it's a deal breaker, it just means you can go in with your eyes open. So, is it worth it? If you can do competitor research, price checks, or niche digging on any kind of regular basis, this saves you real time. And if you only scrape once in a blue moon, the free tier alone can carry you. My link is going to be down below in the description. It's free to start, so you can test it on your own niche before you pay a cent. And if you want the research sheet I built from the data like this, comment the word Volt. I'll send you a free niche research spreadsheet if you want the full library. If this saved you an afternoon, subscribe. It's the kind of thing I dig into every single week. I'll see you in the next one. Watch this video right here next for more low competition niches. Peace out.